Hi guys! So today we're going to talk about solving proportions, and hopefully you're going to find this process not very hard. And we're going to first discuss overall how you solve proportions, and then we're going to get into the application problems. So the first problem that we're going to look at is just going to be something like 45 divided by x equals 5 divided by 7. And so your point is to solve this for x. Now, so where this whole thing comes from is that it's from the properties of what we call cross multiplying. So if you have some number divided by another number equals c divided by d, so a divided by b equals c divided by d, from here it'll actually turn out that you can cross multiply. So basically you're going to be multiplying a with d, right? And then you're going to be multiplying also c with b, and then you're going to be making that equal each other. So that means that a multiplied by d is equal to b multiplied by c. And so this is the properties of proportions that we're going to go ahead and use to solve all of these examples. So first, for example, this one. So I've got 45 times 7. That's one side of it, right? So it's going to be 45 multiplied by 7. And then it's going to be equal to the other one, right? So here, for example, it's going to be 5 times x, right? So this is going to be 5 times x. Okay, so then the whole point is to go ahead and divide both sides by 5 so that 5 cancels on the right hand side. And on the left hand side, well, 45 actually divided by 5, that's actually going to be 9. So 9 times 7, that's 63. So I think x is 63. Now, before you move on, you should always plug back the value of x into your equation and see if you get the same answer, right? So I'm going to have the calculator on the other side. And so just to show you that 45 divided by 63, you compute that. So you plug in the 63 into the left-hand side. Now you can also switch it to a fraction if you want, but you don't have to. And then also put the right-hand side. So 5 divided by 7, that, as you can see, is the same thing. So I know that I got it right. Okay, so the next example right here is a similar situation. So you want to multiply this. And then let me change this to a different color, like maybe this one. And then you also want to multiply that way. And then you want to make sure that they equal each other. So x times 7, usually we don't write it in that order. We'll write 7x, 7 times x. And then on the other side, you're going to get 3 times 21. So the next step is to divide by 7 both sides, and so that's gonna give me a 3 over here. So I think x equals 9. And of course you can also just use a calculator for that. You don't have to do these kinds of calculations in your head. You are more than welcome to just do 3 multiplied by 21 divided by 7, and it'll tell you it's 9. Now if I wanted to check my answer, I should go ahead and plug in 9 into my equation, right? So I can plug in 9 into my equation for x over here and see if it's the same thing. So if I put 9 divided by 21 and then I put 3 divided by 7, as you can see, it gives me the same answer, so I know I got this correct. Okay, so the last question we're going to look at is a little bit more complicated, but not particularly. So same idea, same principle. We cross multiply and make them equal to each other. So x times 8 is going to be 8x. On the other side, you get 6 multiplied by x plus 12. Now here, important thing is if you have more than one term, you have to put that in parentheses, okay? So after you do that, you're going to distribute the 6 to both of these, and so you get 6x plus, and then 6 times 12, I believe that's 72. So to solve an equation like that, you want to move all the x terms to one side and then the number to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides, and then these are similar terms or like terms. 8x minus 6x, that's 2x. And so on this side, it's going to cancel and get 72 on this side. Dividing both sides by 2, you get x equals 36. So again, if I wanted to see if that's right, I can go ahead and use my calculator. So let's go ahead and do that. So I think it's 36. So let me plug it in. So I go 36 divided by, I have to put it in parentheses, 36 plus 12. So if there's more than one term, put it in parentheses. And then I do 6 divided by 8. That's also going to give me 0.75. So I know that I got this right.